Hi, and welcome to the Beyond the Falls podcast. My name's Sarah Jenkins. Today I've got Barr Gehring and Fred Barr with Tarnation Tavern and Streeters. So I'm super excited to have you both here.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I'm sure you two are quite busy, or getting busier, it seems like.
This sort of thing on Monday mornings.
Perfect. Okay, I love it. Well, thank you for joining me. I want to start out. My first question is, what's your connection to River Falls?
Well, that's a great question. I've lived here since 1998, raised 3 kids, put them through the River Falls school system, wonderful place. We moved here, built a home, like I said, in 98 from Burnsville.
Okay.
And we're here because of Jeff and Mary. Oh, I can't remember. Jeff was a banker at Wisconsin. We came over for a dinner party. And on the way back to Burnsville that night, I said to Diane, I said, would you ever want to live in River Falls? Because Jeff all night long talked about how great River Falls was.
Yeah.
What a wonderful community and all that. And I always liked Wisconsin. But she said, no, it's too far away. Well, after some time and looking at some land over in Lakeville and all that, we settled on 5 acres on the west side of town and raised 3 kids. And it's a wonderful town, wonderful community. I love everything about it.
Yeah, I know. We're lucky. We're very blessed here in River Falls. So
that's my connection. And Colleen and I, we have a bar in Stillwater called Ziggy's on Main.
Yep.
And 3 years ago, roughly, Cedric, my good friend Cedric.
Yep.
Everyone knows Cedric.
He gets the blame.
It is, yeah. He let us know that Maverick's Corner Saloon it had been for sale, but the price had dropped and maybe we'd be interested. And so we took a look and bought that building, and that's I've brought Colleen into River Falls, kicking and scratching.
we're glad you're here. So, but speaking of Tarnation Tavern, you guys did like a ton of work to that building, and
we did.
Tell me a little bit about that start to today. What does that look like for you guys?
Well, it took about 3 years off our lives, I'd say.
I can understand.
Yeah. No, it's a great building. It has good bones, but it needed a little work.
Yeah.
So we replaced flooring and expanded the kitchen and cleaned it up quite a bit, let's say.
Yes.
So what we did is we took that old dive bar and we turned it into a new dive bar.
Well, I was just there yesterday.
Well, good.
Yes, I love it. And you guys, you do a lot of fun stuff there. I've seen the sports broadcasting channel, the Man Up movement.
Yeah.
You guys have live music frequently.
Yeah.
It's just a fun place to be.
Well, I think so. I think we've created a pretty good vibe. We have great live music every weekend. And yeah, we do have a lot of fun events. We had a beer judging in January. That was kind of a first for us. That was fun. And then we have a stage, and we like to use the stage whenever anyone wants to use it. So, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And the menu's great.
Well, good.
Yeah, I have a 17-year-old that Nashville had is his favorite. That is every time. That's what he's getting. Tell me a little bit more about how you guys decide your menu, and I don't know.
Colleen is our foodie.
Yes. So, but I'm not like schooled really in that area. I have a lot of ideas.
Yes.
And we have a great friend, Dave, that owns the Mallards restaurants. And he'll give me some guidance and stuff like that. But US Foods is huge for that. They have their own chefs and kitchen, and you can throw all your ideas at them, and then they help you put it together.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And the Nashville Hot is part of the Charlie Cat Chicken, which was created by the Mallards family, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're very small investors in the Mallards chain of restaurants.
Oh, awesome.
And so during COVID, they created Charlie Cat Chicken, named after, was it Uncle Charlie?
Grandpa Charlie.
Grandpa Charlie. I keep getting that wrong.
Grandpa Charlie's pickles are on there. His pickle recipes.
So during COVID, they created this Charlie Cat Chicken as a takeout, as a ghost kitchen, but takeout only, obviously, because of COVID.
Yeah.
So we're actually the first physical chain of the Charlie Cat Chicken.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Weird story, but is Dave's son also a real estate agent?
Yes.
Yes, Blake.
I know Blake.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. Okay. Weird connection. Just wanted to check, make sure that my facts were
And
right.
Zach, then do you know Zach too?
I don't think I do.
Carissa, though, do you know Carissa?
I don't think I do.
Oh, because she's with Blake. I mean, not.
Oh, yeah.
She's married to Zach, but she does real estate.
Okay. Well, I think he's got a pretty expansive team these days,
Yes.
and
Seems like it.
it's always changing, right? So,
Yeah.
speaking of real estate, okay, you guys, we just learned that you were appraisers, but tell me, tell us the history of like what you did before and how you're here owning multiple restaurants today.
You want to take this one, or?
Well, what did we decide? 10 years ago, Fred came on and I started training him as an appraiser. And so we did that for a while, but I've always done accounting too. You know, you'd never want to be bored with just one
Right.
thing. And so I did accounting for a bunch of restaurants, and one of them was Ziggy's in Stillwater. And when that one was ready to make a change, I said, hey, I have this crazy idea. And for a couple hours, he said, no, 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 no. And then finally he said, okay, fine. So that was our start in the restaurant business. We took Ziggy's in Stillwater over. And then, of course, the tables turned when this one came up, and he said, hey, I have this crazy idea. How about Mavericks in River Falls? And I couldn't say no.
I didn't know you wanted to say no. Till after the fact.
No. So that's how where we're at. And then Streeters just happened, and we went with it.
I love it, and it's so awesome. I've been here about 17 years now. It's neat to see it back, and I've been able to go in. You guys have some of the same menu items that we liked from years ago, and
Yep, a little bit on there.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it was such a popular bar as Main Streeters, of course, and we enjoyed the Irish Pub a great deal, and
Yeah.
Kirk is a friend of ours. But when the landlord told us that the space was going to become available, we thought, God, everyone loved Main Streeters, right? I mean, it didn't go away because it wasn't succeeding,
Right.
right? So we thought, as an homage to Main Streeters, we call it Streeters.
I like it. I love it, actually. So
Yeah, and we have some of the similar things. Some of the things are the same, I guess, but we can't ever be exactly like Main Streeters, but, you know.
yeah.
again,
I mean, there
kind
was
of a-
enough talk around town of a few things that, you know, people really wanted to come back. So
You'd be surprised, everyone has ideas.
No way. I'm sure you're getting lots of feedback from the community.
One of our favorite things in this industry is when people say, you know what you should do? Because we get that about 4 times.
I was gonna say constant, right? Oh, too funny. I was also gonna ask, you've been involved with more than just owning a restaurant here in River Falls. Used to be super involved with the volleyball program.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's one of my favorite parts of being in River Falls is having that opportunity to coach with Sarah Cayley at the high school. I
Yeah.
think we were together about 13 years. All in
Wow.
all. When my daughters were coming up and I was coaching them in club ball and stuff like that, and then in 2010, Sarah asked me to be her assistant coach. And so we had a pretty good run. For those that know volleyball here in River Falls, we were pretty successful.
Yeah.
And Sarah has built one heck of a program, one heck of a culture.
Yeah.
Boy, it's just been a wonderful ride. And then I retired from the volleyball, just before the COVID year. As a matter of fact, thankfully, because I don't know if I could have dealt with it, but that was a challenging time for Sarah. And so it's been about 5-6 years I've been out now, huh? I guess
yeah, you did it part-time.
I came back part-time
Yeah.
for a little bit. Sarah let me do that. So it's wonderful. I love being in the gym with the girls. There's so much fun, and it's a great sport. Sarah's wonderful to coach with. She, like I said, has built such a culture, and she's just got this winning drive. It's just fun to be around.
Yeah.
So, no, that's been great. Both my daughters played. I was able to coach baseball at the high school for Coach Bishop for a year when my son was playing. I've been involved with the ballpark on the council that built the ballpark.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I've managed the groupers all these years, which is the men's 35 and older team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been around a little bit.
That's awesome.
Me too. I was thinking about this last night, actually, Sarah. Yeah, I've been here 27 years now, and I know a lot of people, but I'm amazed at the number of people I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not that big a town, but I meet new people all the time. And you and I know each other, but not really, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we don't run into each other very much.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that's going to change.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, no, it's a small town, and you know a lot of people, but God, there's so many people I don't know.
Yeah, I know, and I feel like all of a sudden we're at 17,000 people here, and well, when did that happen? It kind of feels like.
And you know it's going to keep coming.
Yeah. As an agent, I'm seeing.
What's it going to look like in 5 years?
Right. I think we're gonna keep growing, and I think we're gonna see a lot of people. Well, just like you, I feel like I get a lot of people from Minnesota coming over to Wisconsin, and River Falls seems to be a really desirable area. But I think it's because of our community.
I think you're 100% right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got something special here. So.
I think so. I mean, I think every community to some extent feels like they've got, I mean, that's what community is, right?
Yeah.
But still, River Falls does feel different.
Yeah. We're a small town, but.
What brought you here?
My husband was born and raised here, and we, let's see, it was 2004, and he decided he was going to become a builder, and so started building homes here, and we were in Minneapolis, and it was.
And you're a gopher, I see that.
Yes,
right?
Yep.
Is that where you guys met, or?
That is how we met. We were cheerleaders for the U of M.
Oh,
so
really?
That's how he and I met. Yeah, yep. Fun little fact. So.
Cool.
Yeah. So we went from Minneapolis to here, and it was kind of a toss-up between Victoria or River Falls, and we ended up in River Falls.
Ooh,
so.
Victoria, that's quite a diametrically opposed.
Well, I was from the west side, and my parents had just moved to Chaska, and my brother, so that was kind of our why we were headed that west side of the Twin Cities, but we ended up here, and we love it, and couldn't be happier.
Still only an hour away.
That's exactly. You're like 45 minutes from anything here, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of location, I want to, what was it about River Falls? I mean, you have a place in Stillwater. What was it about River Falls, other than maybe living here, that made River Falls desirable for you guys to start these businesses?
That's a great question. I don't know that we thought about it that much. I mean, other than
you lived here, and it was
opportunity knocked, and
right.
Yeah, and it just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. I don't know if it was. It was. No, it's been good. I think it's been fun, and people really enjoy the Tarnation, so it's been great. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little intimidating owning a bar now too in my hometown. I mean, you're kind of on stage all the time, right?
I would imagine, yeah.
There's a little bit of pressure, but our customers are fantastic. They're so gracious, and we appreciate all their support. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it. Would you open one in New Richmond, for example?
Well, I don't know.
I would. Right spot.
In the right spot, sure.
Yeah.
I'd
take the old saloon. I'd take the old saloon in a heartbeat. It's a great bar.
Have you ever been there?
I have not.
Oh, it's a great old bar. Yeah.
Well, now I'm gonna have to go there.
Beautiful.
But
the original old bar with the big pillar. It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were.
Oh,
what?
cool.
I mentioned not long ago we should open one called the Dirty. Don't you think?
No.
I think we're probably done.
3 is good. Okay. Okay.
It's busy.
I can imagine. I mean, what is your biggest challenge owning 3? What do you think?
Right now, it's probably containing costs.
Yeah, sure.
We don't know what's going to happen with food prices, and they've been volatile enough over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
6 years or 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, I was suggesting to someone the other day we institute an egg surcharge, $11 per egg. What do you think?
But we're
$11 per egg. The customers didn't think that was a good idea.
But we've been very lucky, and we have great staff at each location. So I know a lot of people have challenges with that, and we've had our struggles with it, but we're pretty solid everywhere right now.
We really are.
Yeah.
We've got great management. We've got great servers, cooks. Really fortunate that way.
Yeah. On the flip side, what's your favorite part? What's the most rewarding part?
I love playing with the food part of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's relaxing and fun kind of outlet for me.
Yeah.
I like playing with customers. That is very rewarding. When people say, "Hey, we love your bar. We love coming in. Appreciate your staff and how they treat us and all that kind of stuff." So that is very rewarding.
Yeah.
It can be very stressful. It's a tough business.
Yeah.
It's tough. We see a lot of restaurants are closing. It's a tough business. So it can be stressful. Colleen said we're really in good shape with staff. We have great people. We're very fortunate for that.
Yeah.
And we don't have much turnover. So.
That's amazing. I mean, I feel like you hear about
it's pretty
frequent
cool.
turnover in this industry.
We know a lot of businesses that they just said, you know what, I don't want to do it because they can't hire.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Looks like you planned that.
As we're kind of wrapping up, is there anything that maybe I missed that you guys want to talk about that I didn't touch on?
We've got live music coming up every weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Bluegrass is coming up soon. That's April.
Bluegrass in April.
Yes.
Phenomenal weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're back on the chamber now.
I am. I'm on the chamber board. Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. And then we just started a fish fry, our first fish fry at Streeters last Friday night.
Awesome.
And we sold out way too fast, so we're going to make some changes, but everyone was very excited, very happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, good.
I don't know. Anything else?
I don't think so.
What do you think?
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's been fun to get to know you and hear about how you got here. I mean, I love it.
Well, thank you for having us. It was very kind. I was surprised when I got your text, and I'm like, well, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yes.
That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And then last night I said, oh, we have a podcast tomorrow.
No, you said I do.
But it's we, and I love it. I'm so glad you guys came together. It makes it all the much more better.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. And we'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Falls.